1. Live up to meaning, to meet or fulfill expectations, especially in relation to someone's reputation or previous accomplishments. Examples: the new employee has big shoes to fill, she needs to live up to her predecessor's excellent performance. The movie was highly anticipated, but it failed to live up to the hype. As a mentor, it's important to set a good example for your mentee to live up to. The new employee is determined to live up to the company's expectations. The talented singer was able to live up to the audience's high hopes. The team captain strives to live up to his reputation as a strong leader. As parents, we should encourage our children to live up to their full potential. It's challenging to live up to the standards set by our predecessors. The restaurant's excellent service and delicious food live up to its 5-star rating. The movie had a lot of hype, but it didn't live up to my expectations. 2. Brush up on meaning, to review or improve one's knowledge or skills in a particular subject or activity. Examples: before the exam, I need to brush up on my math formulas. She decided to brush up on her French before her trip to Paris. The team is brushing up on their negotiation skills to prepare for the upcoming contract talks. I need to brush up on my Spanish before my trip to Mexico. Before the interview, he decided to brush up on his knowledge of the company. She plans to brush up on her coding skills to advance her career in tech. It's been a while since I played the guitar, I should brush up on my skills. The students were advised to brush up on their grammar for the upcoming exam. He's going to brush up on his cooking skills by taking a culinary course. The workshop is an excellent opportunity to brush up on your photography techniques. 3. Listen in on meaning, to secretly or discreetly listen to a conversation or communication without being detected. Examples: the spy was able to listen in on the enemy's plans through a hidden microphone. My brother eavesdropped and listened in on my private phone call. I accidentally listened in on my colleagues talking about a surprise party for me. I accidentally listened in on a private conversation while waiting in the hallway. The journalist was able to listen in on the press conference from a hidden spot. He felt uncomfortable when he realized someone was listening in on his phone call. We could hear the neighbors arguing through the thin walls, unintentionally listening in on their fight. I found it amusing to listen in on the children's imaginative play in the backyard. She tried to listen in on the meeting from behind the closed door. The spy used a special device to listen in on the confidential conversation. 4. Come down with meaning, to become ill with a particular sickness or health condition. Examples: I came down with the flu and had to stay home from work. She came down with a bad cold after being exposed to the rain. Many students came down with a stomach virus after the school trip. She came down with the flu and had to stay home from work. After traveling, he came down with a severe case of food poisoning. Many students came down with a cold during the winter season. The whole family came down with a stomach virus after attending a family gathering. She came down with a high fever and body aches, indicating a possible infection. He unexpectedly came down with a migraine, making it challenging to concentrate. The team's star player came down with an injury just before the important match. 5. Look up to meaning, to admire, respect, or consider someone as a role model or inspiration. Examples: as a young athlete, I looked up to Michael Jordan and wanted to be like him. The children look up to their teacher because she is kind and patient. He looks up to his older sister and seeks her advice. As a child, she looked up to her older sister and admired her achievements. He looks up to his grandfather as a wise and respected figure in the family. The students look up to their teacher as a source of inspiration and guidance. Many aspiring athletes look up to professional sports players as their role models. The community looks up to the charity organization for their philanthropic work. She looks up to successful entrepreneurs and hopes to be one someday. The young actor looks up to the seasoned actor for advice on honing his craft. 6. Stand up for meaning, to support or defend someone or something, especially in the face of opposition or injustice. Examples: Sarah always stands up for her friends when they are being treated unfairly. The activists stood up for the rights of marginalized communities. It's important to stand up for what you believe in, even if it's difficult.